Hello everyone! In this video, I will talk about the top 10 fantasy films that you should watch. Number 1. King Kong Movie. This film was produced in 2005 at a cost of $207 million and achieved success in international cinema with revenues of $556.9 million. It ranked fourth in achieving the highest revenues in the history of Universal Pictures and the fifth highest grossing film in 2005, and won 3 Oscars for Best Visual Effects, Best Sound, and Best Sound Editing, starring Naomi Watts, Jack Black, and Adrian Brody, and has a rating of 7.2 on IMDb. Number 2. Clash of the Titans movie. This film was produced in 2010 by Warner Bros. And Legendary at a cost of $125 million and achieved success in international cinema with revenues of $493.2 million. This film is a remake of the old version of the same name, which was produced in 1981, starring Sam Worthington, Liam Neeson, Ralph Fiennes, and Gemma Arterton, and has a rating of 5.8 on IMDb. Number 3. Man of Steel movie. This film was produced in 2013 by Warner Bros. At a cost of $225 million, and it was able to top the box office revenues since its release, which did not exceed a week, with profits reaching $113 million. It was a success in international cinema with revenues of $668,046, and it is one of the best fantasy films which produced in the same year, starring Henry Cavill, Russell Crowe, Michael Shannon, and Lawrence Fishburne, and has 7.1 on IMDb. Number 4. Snow White and the Huntsman. This film was produced in 2012 by Universal Pictures at a cost of $175 million. It topped the box office in North America in its first week with revenues of $56 million and achieved success in 2012 international cinema with revenues of $253.642 million. This film has received 2 Oscar nominations for Best Visual Effects, starring Kristen Stewart, Chris Hemsworth, and Charlize Theron, and has a rating of 6.1 on IMDb. Number 5. Van Helsing movie. This film was produced in 2004 by Universal Pictures at a cost of $160 million. It achieved success in international cinema with revenues of $300,158,000. The film won the ASCAP Award for Best Box Office Film and the Saturn Award for Best Music, starring Hugh Jackman, Kate Beckinsale, and Richard Roxburgh, and has a rating of 6.1 on IMDb. Number 6. Jack the Giant Slayer. This film was produced in 2013 by Warner Bros. At a cost of $195 million. It topped the box office in North America in its first week with revenues of $27.2 million. It achieved success in international cinema with revenues of $197.7 million and won awards including Best Visual Effects, Film Music Award, and Saturn Awards, starring Nicholas Hoult, Eleanor Tomlinson, Ewan McGregor, and Ian McShane, and has a rating 6.3 on IMDb. Number 7. Jumanji movie. This film was produced in 1995 by TriStar Pictures at a production cost of $65 million. It achieved success in international cinema with revenues of $262,797,249 and won the Best Fantasy Film Award and the Best Director Award. The type of this film is fantasy and comedy, starring Robin Williams, Bonnie Hunt, Kirsten Dunst, and Bradley Pierce, and has a rating 7.1 on IMDb. Number 8. Godzilla movie. This film was produced in 1998 by TriStar Company. It is a renewal of the 1954 film of the same name. The new version was produced at a cost of $125 million. It achieved success in world cinema with revenues of $379,014,000. It won the European Film Award for Best Director. Starring Matthew Broderick, Jean Reno, Maria Patillo, and Hank Azaria, and has a rating 5.4 on IMDb. Number 9. The BFG Movie. This film was produced in 2016 by Walt Disney Company at a cost of $140 million. The story of the film is taken from the novel The BFG by the famous writer Roald Dahl. The film achieved revenues of $55.5 million in North America and achieved success in international cinema with revenues of $195.2 million. Starring Mark Rylance, Ruby Barnhill, Rebecca Hall, and Penelope Wilton, and has a rating 6.3 on IMDb. Number 10. Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters Movie. This film was produced in 2013 by Paramount Pictures at a cost of $50 million. It topped first place at the box office in North America for the first week, with revenues of $19.6 million, and achieved success in international cinema with revenues of $223,903. Starring Jeremy Renner, Gemma Arterton, Famke Janssen, and Peter Stormare, and has a rating 6.1 on IMDb.